Hello, it's Angela, and I haven't videoed for a little while, so I thought I'd better do something before you forget forget me. Anyway, um, I I personally don't have my own properties I can practice on. I have to go to practice somewhere. It's either at a training place I hire once a week or down my local park. So, taking advantage of the nice weather today, calm, no wind, bit of sunshine, I went down with what I normally have in the back of my van these days, about half a dozen hoops and a couple of barrels. And I set this up because I'd just seen a video of somebody training their dog. And I thought, oh, I'll do something similar. So what I've got here is, this is a large half circle, 3/4 circle of hoops. I did it about, 67 metres apart. So good distance. Here I have a hoop in the centre so that I could get my dog to cut across the centre, as I'll show you in a bit. This was my starting point for most of my exercises, and I have 2 barrels here, and one is slightly, I've got this about 7 metres apart, so that my dog can go around the barrel or pass it and go along, or, as I also did, pull them in between these 2 barrels and then onto that one, or vice versa. So, what did I start with? My first course was, I went up to this barrel. I then did a chick, 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 which is for my dog a wrap. All right, a complete turn around the barrel, back through there, and around the outside edge. Keep going, keep going, keep going, and back to the beginning. So that was my warm-up exercise. I was standing about 12 to 15 metres away, over here, sort of like level with this barrel, okay, or just a little bit past it. So that's where I ended up handling this course from. Okay, so that was fine. I had a couple of initial things to sort out, which was my dogs didn't quite catch the cue to do a nice tidy wrap, so we had to do some revision there. But that's all part of what I do. I don't expect it to go perfectly immediately. So what did I do next? What I did next was, I got my dog to go round the outside, starting by going round the back of the barrels and around the rest of the circle. Now, when I got back to the beginning, I kept my dog going, and this time I asked my dog to go around the back of that barrel and slalom, basically, or sidle in between these 2 barrels and then back round the hoops. Okay, now I use the release word. So as soon as my dog had successfully done that bit, done a couple of hoops, I went, yes, stop the exercise. I don't, if I've got it right, then I like to praise my dog. So what was I practicing here? I was practicing what I call my in and away. So when my dog is coming round the inside of that barrel, if I'd have said left, my dog would have gone like that. Right? So when I say away, I just mean just turn slightly away, change your balance, look for the next obstacle and go on your merry way. So that is what I was practicing for that part of the course. What I then did was I rehearsed it first, but I started at the centre here. I got my dog to go to the left round that barrel, in between the barrels, turn all the way back round that barrel, and then carry on. Okay, so for this I changed my handling position and I stood more between the two barrels so that when my dog came round this barrel, I could catch their eye and go, hey, do that bit. Okay, so I started him from here. We went through that hoop, through between the barrels. We did a switch. I call it the switch. When I want my dog to turn completely away from me, that's my switch. Go on. Okay, I like the longer sounds, so I say go on or woo 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 for a right hand circle. Then I came up and I called my dog in between the barrels yet again the other way, and then did the final circuit, finished there. So far we've done 2 or 3 things already. So by then I had put what I'd wanted to practice almost all together. So my finished course was through the barrel, through the hoop, wrap the barrel round here, turn in, turn left, pull through, wrap around that barrel, and then wee all the way round for an easy finish. And that is basically my training, and that took me, by the time I'd done it with 2 dogs, about 30 minutes, 15 minutes each, and they were more than happy.